mansplaining has been in the news this week, and if you're not familiar with the term, it's a portmanteau of the word man and the word explaining. And they've been put together.
Well, actually, I think you'll find that it's not just put together. You dropped a couple of letters from explaining, so it's kind of more of a fusion word, really.
And that's mansplaining. And Theresa May this week accused Jeremy Corbyn of mansplaining. Here's what happened.
Mr. Speaker, tomorrow is International Women's Day, a chance to both celebrate how far we've come on equality for women, but also to reflect on how far we have to go, not just in this country, but around the world. Later today, Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister is due to meet Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the ruler of Saudi Arabia. Despite much talk of reform, there has been a sharp increase in the arrest and detention of dissidents, torture of prisoners is common, human rights defenders routinely sentenced to lengthy prison terms, unfair trials and executions are widespread, as Amnesty International confirms. As she makes her arms sales pitch, will she also call on the Crown Prince to halt the shocking abuse of human rights in Saudi Arabia?
Well, first of all, can I thank the Right Honourable Gentleman for telling me that it is International Women's Day tomorrow. I think that's what's called mansplaining.
Now, firstly, it is totally standard practice in the House of Commons to set up questions by stating a bit of the obvious. In fact, it happens so much, we might as well call it Maysplaining.
Time after time again, the Right Honourable Gentleman will come to this House and complain about what is happening in the health service. Can I just say to him, can I say to the Right Honourable Gentleman, he asked for debates. I was very clear there would always be debates in this House, and there have been and will continue to be. The job of government is to protect the interests of British citizens, and that's exactly what we did.
Secondly, if we want the House of Commons to be filled with civilised intellectual discourse, and we should possibly start by dealing with this. Finally, Mrs May, if you're so sophisticated and intellectual, how can it possibly be that what you noticed about Jeremy Corbyn's statement was its slightly patronising tone and not the fact that he references British arms sales to Saudi Arabia? So, you know, what the hell? Perhaps I better mansplain that to you. Britain make big metal thing, go boom, knock people's arms and legs off, kill innocent people. Britain sell big metal boom boom, arm leg knocky off innocent people killy thing to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia have very poor track record on human rights. Saudi Arabia use big metal boom boom, blowy up arms legs thing to knock people's heads, arms, legs and all the rest off, causing human rights atrocity. Britain probably not ought to do this. Do we understand yet?